Hello, my name is Rachel Diamond, and I'll be doing my argumentative speech on stem cell research. By a raise of hands, who has heard of stem cell research? Now, by another raise of hands, who knows why stem cell research is so important? Stem cell research is up and coming in today's day and age, and is a fast-growing, popular solution to many diseases and disabilities, such as Alzheimer's, spinal cord injuries, heart disease, and many more. Many are interested in funding this research because the medical advances are so promising. I can tell you that stem cell research and transplants are the beginning of our future. You will all better understand and hopefully agree with me why stem cell research is not only up and coming in the research field, but is a necessity to save one's life. Stem cell research is a new and upcoming medical progress that is so beneficial to so many different diseases and disabilities. It will save lives and give people a reason to live for the future. What are stem cells, you might ask? Stem cells make up who we are by the way they are arranged in our chemical body. They can develop into many different cells of the body, and they have the remarkable potential to transform into another cell, such as a muscle cell or a brain cell. Pluripotent cells, one particular type of stem cells, from a human embryo that are a few days old, which causes controversial questions to come into play, and whether or not that is the right thing to do. How can stem cells help? Well, stem cells can help fix and restore some serious medical conditions, birth defects, and a number of diseases and other injuries. Stem cells have two important characteristics, which make them a vital entity. They are unspecialized cells that renew themselves for long periods through cell division. And under certain experimental conditions, they can be introduced to other cells with special functions and take on the role of that specialized cell. Some examples are beating of the heart muscle and insulin-producing cells of the pancreas. This is a very controversial topic on the means of creation, usage, and destruction of human embryonic stem cells. Stem cell research has become one of the biggest issues dividing the scientific and religious communities around the world. At the core of the issue is one central question: when does life begin? Stem cell research is a question of morals and beliefs because of the use of doing human research on human cells. Now I have a visual here from the that explains the federal government funding of stem cell research. Now this top bar graph describes that these are the people who believe that the government should fund, and these are the people that believe the government should not fund stem cell research. The bars in blue represent male, and the bars in pink represent female, and the bars in green represent the total amount. The percentage of people who believe that should fund stem cell research is a total of 55%, as opposed to the percentage that believes should not fund stem cell research, with the 41%. Down here is another visual that I like to show you. It shows the states that fund money and support the research of embryonic stem cell research. The 3 states that are circled here have the most money funded, with New York being the highest at $600 million, Wisconsin in second with $375 million, and Connecticut up top with $100 million. Just to prove that states and people both believe that stem cell research should be funded. Now, there are 2 standpoints on the controversy. Pro-choice advocates push stem cell research on the means it can have significant medical potential and can field research for new medical advances that can one day save the lives of our family and all of our friends. On the other hand, pro-life advocates push for the protection of human embryos and fetuses. They believe that the government has an obligation to preserve all human life. When scientists learned how to remove stem cells from human embryos in 1998, both excitement and the controversy began. The excitement was due to the huge potential these cells have in curing human disease. The controversy centered on the moral implications of destroying human embryos. Political leaders began to debate over how to regulate and fund research involving these stem cells. However, newer breakthroughs may bring this debate to an end. In 2006, scientists learned how to stimulate a patient's own cells to behave like embryonic stem cells. These cells are reducing the need for human embryos in research and opening up exciting new possibilities for stem cell therapies. This is a difficult social and ethical challenge, which is further postponing the legalization of every type of stem cell research. In conclusion, stem cell research is a critical and beneficial necessity in improving one's quality of life and reason to have hope for the future. With increasing medical advances, more people's quality of life will improve by legalizing the research of stem cells. These medical advances are so beneficial to one's life, and as a community should be thankful for this research that is in the works. Only the future will tell how stem cells will have an effect on our lives, and one day, perhaps, our children. The research of stem cells will provide only good things and medical findings and advances for our nearby future. I have hope for my family's future as well. I have hope that one day my mother will regain some of the brain she lost 19 years ago. I have hope with the medical advances that not only will stem cell research help her and many others, it will save millions of lives. This research is very serious and necessary in the advancement of living and every aspect of our world as we see it today. Thank you.